software are you recording on? I need to take a picture of your camera, of yourself. Let me take a picture from
yeah.
the back. That's awesome.
How did you like the drive with the eye?
I'm trying to figure out how to get it into my carry-on luggage so I can bring it back to New York City. I'm just gonna put this in my bag and we're gonna try to check it onto the plane. No, I love it. It's really fun. I can't believe I haven't crashed it into a telephone pole yet.
All right.
But I've got a few more hours, so don't count me out.
And the most important question actually for me is, what would you recommend to any young person? Like your number one tip. I know there are many tips in these videos. So
Sure, no, it's
one.
always the same thing, which is just make sure you're making. Just make sure you're creating. Because it's infectious, and it's also sort of, creativity is an aggregate. You can never make just one thing. But if you're constantly making new things and constantly pushing yourself, you're gonna evolve as an individual.
All right.
So I always push kids to think less and do more.
Yeah. Can you learn authenticity?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I think authenticity is learned out of you. So you have to be you. We all start from a place of authenticity, and then we all lose it. There's like that Picasso quote that I'll butcher, but it's like, my son was an artist when he painted the grass purple, the sky red, and the sun green. And then he went to school and they told him to paint the grass green, the sky blue, and the sun red, and that was the day he stopped being an artist. So I think that you lose your authenticity. We're all given it.
Yeah.
So it's about maintaining. You have to protect your authenticity, not learn.
Yeah. Did you suffer in school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Terrible in school.
So what do you do? What can you do to protect your own children from school?
Well, I think that we're very fortunate because we're in a position where we can make sure that Francine and Owen are in schools that speak to them.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that privilege when I was a kid. I had one school option and that was it. And it wasn't a good fit for me. It wasn't a good fit at all. So I think the hard part as a parent is finding a place for your children that works for them. But that's a very, very hard thing to do. It's a very hard thing to do.
Thank you very much, Casey.
This is awesome. I love your camera rig. It's so good. You see that? It's incredible. Because that's one of my mantras. It's like, you don't need gear, just use your phone. And we creators are the fucking iceberg. Thank you.